Sadhguru, I wanted to know that when we are silent, still we feel that mind chattery, which always bothers us, and our thought always shifts back to past and future imaginations, which will not be any of output. How to get rid of it?
A whole lot of thought about this thoughtlessness. Thoughtlessness, no mind, these kinds of terms have been propagated all over the place, and these terms have been badly misunderstood and made into all kinds of things, and people are striving how to stop my mind. It took millions of years of evolution to get a mind of this kind of capability, isn't it? Millions of years of tremendous amount of nature's work that today you have a mind of this kind of scope. And now you want to stop it. Why is it that you want to stop it? If your mind was constantly producing absolute pleasantness for you, would you think how to stop this mind? Would you? No. It's producing a lot of unpleasantness. That's why you're thinking of how to stop the mind. This is the first thing, wherever you go in the world, this has gone so much into people's mind. If you tell them you meditate, they say, "But Sadhguru, I'm not able to stop my mind." I said that will happen only after you stop your kidneys, liver, heart. You stop all these things, then the mind will also stop. Do you want it to stop? No. Then why do you want the mind to stop? Why do you have such a horrible prejudice against the mind? You don't mind if your heart is beating, you can meditate. You don't mind if your liver is working, you can meditate. Your kidneys are functioning, you can meditate. If your brain functions, you can't meditate, what is the problem? You seem to have something against intelligence, isn't it? This is the conspiracy of the stupid against human intelligence, that to meditate means your brain must be frozen. No. You don't have to freeze your brain. We were looking at this yesterday itself. We will initiate you into Shambhavi. It's a simple process. There are many ways to do it, this is one simple way. But it's a powerful process. If you sit here, you will see your body is here, your mind is somewhere, who you are is somewhere else. Once there is a space between you and the mind, then what the mind is not doing, what the mind is doing is not even an issue. It is like you're stuck in the traffic jam. You're struggling through the traffic. That's one experience. Suppose you're either standing on Chamundi Hill or you're floating in a hot air balloon and look down at all the traffic. Very peacefully, traffic. Why? There's a distance, isn't it? When you're in it, traffic is a different experience. From really high up there, sitting in a hot air balloon, you look down, you can't even hear the sounds. Looks wonderful, traffic, isn't it? Yes or no? Because there's a distance. So once there's a distance between you and your mind's activity, mind is not a problem. Mind is a miracle, it is not a problem. And anyway, if thoughts are going continuously, if you're having a mental diarrhea, obviously you ate some bad food, isn't it? Yes. If you're having a physical diarrhea, you ate some bad food, isn't it? If you're having a mental diarrhea, you are obviously consumed something wrong. What this wrong thing could be is, the moment you identify yourself with something that you're not, then you're finished. Your mind is a continuous runs. There is no other way. Do what you want, try as hard as you want, it is not going to stop. If you do not identify yourself with anything that you are not. You know how to be with everything, you know how to use everything, but you're not identified with it, then you will see if you sit here, simply mind will be like this. If you want to use it, you can use it, otherwise it'll be like this. Right now your hands are like this, or you're holding it tied up because it'll go all over, is it? No. You can keep it like this. You can keep it like this, you can keep it like this. When you want to use it, you can use it. So it's a useful instrument. Suppose your hands become like this. You know, some people have become like this. Yes or no? If it becomes like this, you will become ridiculous, isn't it? If it happens to your mind, also you're equally ridiculous. It is just that you are living in the comfort that nobody else can see it. But people can see it. They watch you closely enough, they can see it, isn't it? And whether they can see it or not, that's not the point. The point is, the most important faculty of your life is out of control. Doesn't matter whether they can see it or not, that's not the issue. The issue is, the most important faculty in your life is out of control, doing its own rubbish all the time, not doing what you want it to do. So, if you have to be freed from this ailment, you should stop eating bad food. Wrong food or bad food means you're identifying yourself with things that you're not. If you sit here, if you're not identified with this and with this, then you will see everything is just fine. Then your mind will do what you want it to do. Otherwise, it will simply hang there, and that's how it should be. Mind should not be telling its own stories all the time. It should tell the story that you want it to tell, isn't it? Otherwise, it's quite a nuisance.
My spiritual experience has its ups and downs. Sometimes it stumbles and sometimes it's glorious. Why this variation?
Oh. Spiritual experience is stumbling or you're stumbling?
Possibly, but I feel with all that the other told me, I do it, and it is not constant. It is just that I am stumbling sometimes, and sometimes it's glorious. This life is beautiful. And I can't even believe it would be so beautiful before I met you.
Say, what is a spiritual experience? Let's come to this first. You need to understand this. This body is something that you gathered slowly, is that so? Is that so? Did you gather this? What is that, sabu… What is that, sabu, aloo, what do you call that? Huh? That cannonball kind of thing. Sabu? Dana. So, sabudana. Yesterday I was telling somebody, I was at somebody's home and I was telling them my first experience of sabudana, way back in the Sahyadri mountains. We won't go there. So this is all sabudana slowly gathered. No wonder it feels so difficult. Now, this is something that you gathered. Everything that's here is something that you gathered. Your mind is a gathered phenomena, accumulated phenomena, body is an accumulated phenomena. So what you call as myself is the spirit, if you want to call it that way. It's a very contaminated word, so I generally don't use it, but now that you're using the word spirituality, it is the spirit. So if your life is about that, then you're spiritual. If your life is about the body, it is about the mind, it is about what's around you. We say you're material because these are accumulated things. What you accumulate can be yours, can never ever be you. That much is clear to us, isn't it? Yes? So whether you gathered stones or diamonds or what, they can be yours, but they can never ever be you. So when we say spirituality, we are saying it's about you. It is not about furniture in the house. You know, after some time people treat you like a furniture. Body is like furniture for us to sit and stand, isn't it? Yes? Mind is another kind of furniture to do things. So this is not about furniture, this is about you. So spiritual process means it's about you, not about your furniture, not about your property, not about the things that you can gather and lose. So what is the experience of that? Let's not go about trying to describe, this is the experience of that. All I'm saying is, it is about this. So why is it that furniture is there and you're missing? Because somewhere you don't know what you're doing. Somebody put it in a big way, saying they know not what they're doing. A few basic things of eating, sleeping, reproduction, you're doing it the way it has to be done. Everything else is freaked. You understand? So that is why what is fundamental you, to come into it, say, your experience, we have to do all kinds of circus, hang you upside down. If you just do life the way it needs to be done, not the way your society has twisted you to do it, you will see spiritual process is always on. Nobody needs to teach you, nobody need to do anything to you, because that is you. It is not an imported commodity, it is you, isn't it? It is essential you. Your body is imported, sabudana or whatever. Your mind is imported, isn't it so? But what is you has always been there. What is there to do about it? There is nothing to do about it. Too much sabudana, so we have to clear it a little bit. So right now, your life has become about things that you gather and not about you. Because of that, it is like this. You need to… It is no more, you cannot even talk about it in the world anymore, because people are recognized for what kind of car they drive or what kind of clothes they wear, for what kind of makeup they wear, or nobody is recognized for what he is. Yes? Largely. So, don't make it so complicated. Yes? Oh, my spirituality, my experience, my this. Don't make spirituality like you're growing horns. You become simply life. The problem with life is you're trying to be special, so you look stupid. Just be life. You will see this is wonderful. You become a body, you become a mind, you become a society, you become famous, you become rubbish, you became all kinds of things. Just be life, because that's all you are and that's all you can be. You cannot be anything else. Forget about all this big jargon, I'm spiritual, I'm this, my spiritual experience, my ordinary experience, there's no such thing. There's just life. Are you on the surface or are you moving towards the core? That's all.
As you mentioned, the children should not be taught yoga or the inner science when they are kids. So when do we actually start the process of thinking pure and not letting the impure thoughts into you?
Where did you get this pure thought and impure thought business? Not me. Thought, whatever kind of thought you have, whatever thought you generate on your mind is only coming from the data that has already been fed into you, isn't it so? You can use it, permutations and combinations of it, and produce million varieties, but essentially thought is coming from the data that has already been fed into you. If you go about sifting in the mind, what is pure thought, what is impure thought, oh, you will go. And if you're trying to curb the impure thought and produce pure thought, you've finished. All the things that these so-called religions told people are sins, they have become the full-time activity of human mind. If they had just left them alone, everybody according to his inclination would have gone where he has to go. Now it's not like that, it's painted in everybody's mind because they said, this is a sin, do not think about it. Endlessly they're thinking about it. They're not even as free as dogs and cats are, human beings. Simply because somebody put this idea that there's something pure and impure. Whatever impure things you learnt at the age of 25, I do not know. I have not come in touch with anything impure in the world yet. I don't know where you came in touch with all these impure things in 25 years. I have not seen anything impure in this world, have you? Have you seen something impure? I have not seen anything impure in this world. There are different kinds of people with different kinds of problems and limitations and nonsense. I don't think it's impure. Process of purification. In different stages of purity, I see people. And first of all, this idea of pure and impure is a very sick idea. There's just life around you. There's only life around you. If you're labeling certain aspects of life as pure and certain aspects of life as impure, there is a serious problem. I want you to understand this problem is far more serious than most people really look at. It is that serious. Right now, many religions and cultures on the planet have labeled the fundamental biology itself as impure. Yes? Yes or no? The basic biological processes themselves as impure. Sexuality is impure, a woman's menstrual cycles are impure. What the hell, you're born out of it, then you are also impure, everything in the world is impure, creation is impure. If you like that word, you can use it. But who are you to decide what is pure and impure? This is the way life is made, isn't it? It all depends on how you do what you do, isn't it? With how much awareness you approach it. The same things can become beautiful, the same things can become ugly, depending upon who is doing it and how he is doing it, isn't it so? Yes. Something as simple as eating. Eating can be a beautiful experience, not just for nourishment, even as an experience, it can be a beautiful experience. Somebody eats like this, you just look at that whack. Everything can be done like this, isn't it so? Who is doing it? How it is being done? That's what makes the difference. So this prejudice as to what is pure and impure has destroyed this humanity in such a bad way. Pure thoughts and impure thoughts, oh, if you sift through this, you're finished. All thoughts are just junk, okay? Essentially, they're coming from the limited experience of past. These thoughts are useful for your survival process. You picked up some amount of information, you want to survive in the world, this information is useful. If you're looking at life itself, these thoughts are meaningless. What happened yesterday actually has nothing to do with what's happening right now in this moment, isn't it so? But in terms of your survival in the world, you need to remember a few things. You need to use your old knowledge to earn your living on the planet. But in that, don't brand something as pure and impure. This can completely freak your life out. There's nothing pure, there's nothing impure. Life is just the way it is. It's for you to make it wonderful or make it ugly. Every aspect of your life. Yes? Every aspect of your life. You can either make it beautiful or you can make it ugly. If you're aware, you will make it beautiful. If you're doing things compulsively, you will make it ugly. Anything in your life, if you do it compulsively, it becomes ugly, isn't it so? If you do it consciously, it can be made beautiful, everything. From the smallest thing to the biggest thing, everything can be made beautiful if you do it consciously. And everything can be turned to an ugly mess if you do it compulsively.